So when you leave, you have this social platform. And when did you know that this is going to be a massive thing that it is today? I mean, you have 14 million followers on Instagram. Like, it's crazy.
It is crazy to me still. It is crazy. I still, I don't think I really ever was like, I'm going to be massive. I feel like it was more just like, this is genuinely my life. Like, it's just been my life for so long that it just felt normal to me. Like, I don't know. It felt super, super normal. And after we left the show, it kind of made us have just more fun with like reacting, like interacting with people and doing more things and like doing brands and just like doing a bunch of things that we wouldn't be able to do on the show because we were so busy all the time.
So when did you start sort of adding in the singing and adding in what you're doing with American Eagle? Like, what you're obviously building a brand and being thoughtful and purposeful about it. When did you start to do all these things?
When I was on the show, they actually put me into like making a music project when I was like 8 years old, which was like I had no idea what I was doing. So I loved singing, so they kind of just like put me into that. But when I stopped for a while after the show because I just thought, I probably only did this because of the show. I don't think it's actually a passion of mine. But when I turned like 13, I realized that it's something I really wanted to do. Just because I love sharing my story in like a different way and being relatable. And I feel like music is kind of like therapy for me. So I don't enjoy therapy as much. So it's
How does one even start going about a singing career? I mean, you said you started when you're 13, you're 19 now. So that it's taken a lot of work, clearly.
Yeah.
How did you even start to put those pieces together?
I got signed to a label very, very young when I was 13, I think. And they kind of just like put me in a bunch of sessions with people and I was meeting new people. I was making so much music and it was kind of difficult because I was so young that it was kind of like it was a whole new environment because I'm so used to the dance industry that the music industry is completely different. So yeah, that's kind of how I started. I left them as of now, but I was with them for quite a while.
When you get signed to a label, is that like, we were talking to somebody else about this on the show. What kind of relevancy do they play in your career now? Because I mean, things have changed so much where like literally you could just create something and share it with your 14 million people right away. Like, so what do they do for you specifically at this point?
They basically put you on playlists. They get you in rooms with different, writers and producers, and they overall just push everything just a little more because of course social media can do so much, but now like TikTok is a thing where it's like, if your song blows up on there, then it will blow up outside of TikTok. But, is
that the goal now? People try to get stuff on TikTok and have it blow up?
I guess so. I mean, I'm honestly not, like, I love TikTok, but it's weird for me just because how when I was younger, music you would go buy someone's CD and like play it all the time. And it was like that kind of thing. You would just support one person. But now it's like there's so many new artists, which I think is really cool. But it's just like a different
It's like
thing.
Taylor Swift songs, I feel like whenever they're on TikTok, it does blow up way bigger than I think it would if there wasn't TikTok.
Totally. It's weird, huh?
But no, you're right though. Like we used to go buy albums.
Right.
I used to go to the warehouse and buy CD, and I used to have my no skip disc jockey thing, right? With
what is no skip?
Like people don't remember this. You put the CD in there. Taylor, you remember these things? And if you hit it, you were like fancy if you had one that didn't skip when you were playing it. This was before
Mine
the
skipped.
iPod.
I never noticed it.
Yeah, you had that crusty version. I had the no skip.
The crusty version.
You could drop this thing on the cement and still be good. But you would listen to like the whole album.
Right.
Now I feel like a lot of it is just like listening to one song, right?
Yeah,
there's so many.
So many.